Gonna make the profiles boom, 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 boom. What it is, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is today on Gunner's Profiles. It's real life, it's real talk, it's real shiznit. By the real one, right? What it isn't is fake, frivolous bullshit stories, man, and people just to do it for views. Sasuke, view me. Fuck that, homes. Say it with your chest on power. We getting it in right here, man. In a menudo style of direct fashion right here on Gunner's Profiles today. As you can tell by that thumbnail, we're going to talk Vegas, homes. I just got back from a weekend in Vegas. It was cracking in Vegas. It was popping. No, it wasn't flooded. It rained one day. It was humid as a motherfucker. But Sasuke, that just means that we're seeing sweat drip off the fucking back of girls' asses. It was popping. It was crackulating. And the homeboys from Soho were with me, and we're fucking marinating out there. Now, I will say this. We did hit a couple clubs. We did hit a couple spots. We did hit Fremont Street. We did it our way. And did we run into Southsiders? Yeah, the wind was blowing. Of course, we ran into Southsiders. There were some Rangers there. They were representing them. They were putting it down for their shit. And let me tell you right now, was there some problems? Well, let's get to that right now. So we pull up in Vegas. Me and the homeboys, we get us a nice little suite at the MGM Grand. You already know what the plan is, man. I'm going to go out there and look for some bitches, right? They're going to do their thing. They already got hyenas, so they're just there to watch, to look, but not to touch. But me, I can touch. That's all I want because I'm bolo solo like a sideways leaning cholo that just drank his V8. I'm swerving, right? Curbing, tripping on some of that cherry flavored bourbon. So we're mobbing. We hit Fremont Street first, and I'll tell you guys this first and foremost. Fuck Fremont Street. It's not cracking. It wasn't popping. There was a whole hell of old tweakers on there, fucking breakdancing and shit. And it just wasn't for us. Now, we did run into a whole bunch of Southsiders there. They kind of looked at us, gave us a nod. We gave them the nod. It was all good. They were trying to figure out what we were doing. We already knew what they were doing. And everybody was doing a whole lot of nada because it wasn't popping out there, right? So we went back to regroup at the MGM Grand, and we decided that for no other reason, we should go fuck with this club called Tamango Tango. So we pulled up on this club, right? Real life, right? And as we pull up on this club, they're saying it's the best Latin club in Vegas, right? I will say this. We pulled up with the intentions of popping bottles, VIP shit. We didn't pull up to fucking sip a little Hennessy on Paru. We pulled up to pull up, right? So as we get there, it's early. We don't know Vegas like that. We don't know fucking what time the clubs start cracking, you know? We know in the Bay Area, in the Valle, the clubs usually start about 11, 12 o'clock. That's when motherfuckers start getting their Arby's pushed in and everything's cracking. But we figure out it's 10:30, fucking let's go see what this club do. So as we get there, there's not that much people there, but we tell the security immediately, we need to know what's up. We need a bottle. We need bottle service. We need girls to fucking be there to fucking make sure that they serve us. We need paid security. We need all kinds of shit going down because guess what? We're trying to do it VIP status up in this motherfucker. What's up? They're like, hey, it's going to cost $400 a bottle. It's going to be fucking $400 for the table. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. You know what I mean? You're just talking to talk. Homes, let's run that, right? So, of course, we pay what we got to pay. We go up top. Homes, VIP. We get the best table in the house. It's popping, right? And so trip out. We're kicking back, doing our thing, marinating, and fucking, there's a group of Southsiders that are already there as we walk in, right? So we walk in, of course, all eyes on us. They see us getting fucking wristbands, bottles being popped. Fuck, we got a bottle of fucking Don Julio. We got a bottle of fucking Ciroc. We got a bottle of Grey Goose. So we ain't playing. It's only $400 a bottle. 1, 2, 3. Strikes, you're out. Buckets of Modelos. And people start tripping out on us. Now, of course, me being the way I am, bang, bang. I start, my antennas are up. I'm looking for Arby's. The Southsiders are there, and I see them looking at us and staring a little bit, but I'm not tripping because they're brown, and brown people are my people, so I'm not giving a shit. I'm not there gangbanging. I'm not a norteño. I'm not pushing a movement. I'm trying to push some Arby's in. So I get if you feel what I'm feeling, right? So I spot this chick. She's at this fucking bar, right? So I tell the homeboy, I'm going to go get that. He's like, go, let me see what the magic's at, right? So I said, searching for my baby. I'm going to go ahead and walk to the bathroom and see if I think I seen what I seen, which was her staring me up and down. Let me love you down. I'm like, okay, well, we're going to see right now. So as I walk to the bathroom, her eyes are locked on me like a motherfucking fly locked on a cagada, right? And I'm like, okay, she's feeling me, right? So she's looking at me. She's staring. So as we get back up, I tell one of the homeboys, man, blast her with the motherfucking Cupid. So he hits her with the bing. She feels that, and she goes and gets at the bottle girl, which is bottle service for us, and tells her, hey, that guy in the hat, you know, the one that wears the brim hat and shit, tell him I'm feeling him. So I was guys seeing when he moved this way, his print moved that way. What's up, right? So, of course, bam, she comes up, And I tell the girl comes up, tells me, hey, that girl's feeling you. I said, well, tell her, come on up here. Stop being shy and shit. And then he says, I'm up here. She's down there. Tell her, hey, you, come up to my mountain, right? So, of course, the girl comes up. It's all good. Now, I got me one locked in, but there's several others, and I'm not limiting my options because that's not the way I get down. The homeboys, they're having a good time. They're drinking Pisto. It's popping. Again, the Southsiders are down right there, and they keep looking up at us. So we felt that for no other reason, we start to conversate like, hey, these guys might think we pose a threat because they had a gang of bitches with them, right? And us being the way we're already feeling ourselves. We're starting to buzz. Like, hey, it's going to go down. It might go down. It goes down, man. We don't want it to go down because at this point, it's not a north and south thing at all. But of course, we're not going to let nobody just me mug us and stare at us. We're talking some grown men shit, not some gang shit, right? So, of course, they're kind of looking, whatever. The homeboy decides that if for no other reason, he should break the ice. And this is how real motherfuckers do it on a respectful tip. The homeboy sends them down a couple fucking buckets of Modelos, like on us, sends them down. They look back, homies, they're like, that's right, homie. And so one of the homeboys, man, starts walking up to them, and they start walking up. And they're like, hey, where you bought those from, homies? And the homeboy said, we're from Northern California. What's up? And he says, hey, we're from Orange County. That's right, homeboy, Anaheim. Orale, homies. Paisas were shook. It was all good in the hood. And now you can see the tension like this dissipate. And now everybody is on an RB mission, right? They're doing their thing. They're like, all right, homies, righteous, homies. And we're doing our thing. Now that right there, gente, is the difference between upstate Southsiders and ones from down south. The ones from down south ain't tripping, bro. They're not tripping. They're like norteños, fucking guys from Northern California. It is what it is, homeboy. You know what I mean? We sent them some fucking a beer just to keep it cool. You know what I mean? Orale, you bought them off. Good. No, we didn't buy them off, homes. We kept it respectful, and that's what Latinos do, homes. They look out for each other. Now we're all drinking Pisto together, partying, having a good time. Bitches over there twerking and shit. The gun, I'm over there trying to get a mamon in the club, right? I'm different. And that's just the way it went down. Now, I will say this. One of the homeboys gets hella faded. He's like, hey, fuck that. I'm going to send all their chicks roses and shit. Because you can send roses in the club to chicks, letting them know that that's indicating, so can you give me my money? I'll give you a rose. It only costs 10 bola, right? Bam, you're still paying for it. I'm like, Charlie, homies, that's fucked. That's disrespectful. We're going to send fucking roses to their highness. He's like, fuck you, homies, we're all feeling ourselves. We're in the building and we're feeling ourselves, right? And of course, everyone's doing their thing. Everybody's dancing. Everyone's having a good time. Now, I posted some videos on Gunners Collective. Go back and look. People are like, hey, I see Kirkus. There wasn't no highness there. Well, so I was scared. They pulled up about 12 and bang, bang. I already had mine at 11:30 because I was like, I was on ta. I was getting mines, right? Now, that was the only individuals that we kind of fucking had a little bit of funk with. I wouldn't even call it funk. No aggression. Just kind of staring. That's the stereotypical thing that we need to avoid, Raza. When you go into a club or you go into any situation and you see another brown man, automatically you get defensive. Automatically you think there's going to be funk. Something's going to pop off, right? And in this case, Charlie, the Southsiders didn't even trip. Now, if it would have been some upstate Southsiders, there probably would have been funk. They probably would have been feeling some type of way. Oh, you're from Sanjo, or you're from Merced, whoop-de-whoop. Now, we had a whole bunch of homeboys with us. There was about six or seven homeboys, right? Back at the hotel, another homeboy did pull up a little bit later with this hyena. He got right in the borderline. He got right in the groove of things, man. We're partying, kicking it. It's like I said, the Southsiders were cool with them, man. Everybody was good in the hood. All the Paisas that were there, they showed nothing but respect, nothing but love. We felt that if for no other reason, we should pop up the next day at the club. And let me tell you what happened. Oh, because I seen some shit, right? So it's popping. The club's cracking this night. And of course, just because the wind's blowing, I got to knock me down another one, right? So as I'm kicking back outside, smoking a frajo, right? I'm kicking back, smoking a little frajo. I said, fuck it, I'm fucked up, I'm drunk. I'm gonna just smoke me a little frajo. I'm outside, I'm talking to the security. They're cool. They recognize us from the day before. It was all good in the hood, right? There's a lot of people out there up front, right? And this chick, she's walking in with these two guys, and I see this guy, right there, jotitos or whatever, her friends. But I see her, she's looking stunning, right? She's wearing an orange dress. I can't even call it, see the thong. It was cracking, right? I was like, damn, I need to get, she will be coming home with me. Bang, bang, right? So little bit by little bit, I'm just peeping around, watching her, seeing what she's doing. I can see that these two dudes she's with are her friends. She's not fucking with them like that. So I said, that's all me. That's a guarantee. I tell my boy, I'm gonna pull that one. He says, oh, nah, you ain't doing none of that. Watch me, right? Menudo style, right? So of course I go back outside a little bit later and she happens to come out. And I'm seeing her, I'm like, what's up, girl? She was like, oh, yeah, I ain't from here. And she goes, if you can guess where I'm from, you can roll, then I'll roll with you. I said, oh, was that a fact? She said, that's a fact. Well, little did she know that when she was coming in, man, I had asked the security guard, where's that chick from? He's like, oh, she's from North Carolina. So I said, let me guess. oh, you ain't from here. You ain't from the way. You from North Carolina. She goes, how did you know you're psychic? No, bitch, just can I get a mamon? That's it. That's all I know. You know what I mean? Is your word good? Quietly as it's kept, she's like, all right, I'll go to the MGM Grand with you. I'll bounce back with you. I tell the homeboys, they're still partying. I'm going to take the chick back to the Grand. You know what I mean? So I can see what it do like, right? They're like, cool, we're partying, we're kicking, we're drinking, having a good time. Again, they weren't on an RB situation. I was, right? And that's just me. Well, as I'm standing outside, trip out, what happens? There's some fucking dudes that pull up and they're Southsiders. That's guaranteed. And they're all against this wall. And they're kind of peeping game. Now, again, I'm not flamed up. I'm just dressed regular. They're not staring at me. You know, I got the hyena here. Her two Hotito homeboys, she's sending them back to their hotel. So I'm going to go with her to the MGM Grand and I'm going to have it my way. And I did, right? But as everyone's getting their shit together, we're calling an Uber to come swoop us up. I see all these vatos, about 6 vatos against the wall. I see a fucking truck pull up. And when the truck pulls up, there's about 10 paisas. They're hanging out of the truck, in the back of the truck, inside of the truck, under the truck. There's a shitload of paisas. But these aren't the typical type paisas that you're used to at the club. Going hamburger meat out their chest and fucking several fucking gold chains. No, these vatos are different. These vatos are like with the business. A different type of business. They look like they were ready to get down, right? So as our Uber pulls up, it's a BMW. It's this white guy. He's like, come on, dude, let's go. Hold on now, man. I want to see what's going on here. So, okay. Bam, my antennas are definitely up, right? These paisas jump out. These Southsiders say something, and it's a rumble in the jungle. Motherfuckers are slanging them, fighting. Security's running. I'm peeping the scene like, so okay. The bitch is like, hey, are we going to go back to the hotel, bitch? Hold on now. You're going to suck this, but wait. Right? And bam, 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 they're fighting everywhere. This big old Samoan security guard's dipping people. I'm like, good Lord, it goes down out here in Vegas at the fucking Mango Tango, right? It was definitely cracking right there. So anyways, we jump in the Uber. Me and the chick wiggle back to the suite at the MGM Grand. And what happens? Well, use your imagination, right? Everything that you could think happens, right? We're at the MGM Grand. We're having it, filling ourselves, and we're doing our thing. It's all good, man. I'm on some ultra thin gold packs. It's the winner is, right? I won. Menudo está in a direct fashion. She called me earlier this morning, right, to wish me a good morning. That's because she's been on my line like a cokehead. Anyways, and that's just what it was. So we're kicking back. The homeboys do end up fucking saying, hey, you got that chick there, right? Is she gonna kick rocks? Yeah, she's gonna kick fucking bola, right? Boom! The bitch is up out here. Hey, I'm done. Are you done? Yeah, I'm done. Can you go? Right? Just gotta call you an Uber. All right, bam! I call her Uber. She bounces. Everything's good. We're kicking back. The next day, we pull up to a little buffet thinking, all right, we're going to go eat or somewhere. It's a little restaurant. We see some fucking white guy in there. There's big old fucking people yelling everywhere. He's in there trying to steal food. He tried to wiggle, cut in line. It was just a crazy situation in Vegas. I will say I had a great time. I'll say shout out to the Mango Tango, man, with VIP service. They treated us like motherfucking, you know what it is. Like we felt like celebrities in that motherfucker. The Southsiders from Orange County, Anaheim, nothing but love and respect to OC, man, Anaheim. Them motherfuckers are real out there. And I will say that as far as, you know, any fucking issues with Mexicanos, Chicanos, there was absolutely no issues. Motherfuckers wasn't tripping. We was having it our way in Vegas, man. We did our thing. For those of you that seen the videos, they're like, oh, man, there wasn't no bitches there. There was a whole lot of bitches. I know. I got one on 1, 2, 3, 4 days that I was there. I did my thing, man. If you don't think I did it, so I was scared. Well, then I guess your mind will only wonder, will it? I know what I'm about. I know how I does, man. And like I said, I'm one of those smooth motherfuckers that just sits back and lets the bitches come to me, right? I don't need to mac when the macking is in me, right? The macking is real. You know what I mean? Knowledge they can't get in college, you know what I mean? But they can get it in the back of their boca, you know what I mean? And that's just what it is. Anyways, with that being said, that's how it was going down in Vegas. That was just a little update, man. It was a fucking crazy melee between the Paisas and the Southsiders. I'm not going to say who was winning, but Southside, you would never believe it, right? But motherfuckers was going at it. It was quite vicious. Like I said, the homeboys, when they came back to the room after the chick left, I was kicking back like a king con un pinche fucking king size California king bed. The homeboys were like, hey, fuck, it was going down at the club. It was helicopters when we came out. I said, oh, I know. I was right there for the rumble. The motos were getting down there. It was like fucking Sinaloa and Michoacan going at it, right? It was going down. And they were like, yeah, we're tripping out. There was hella people arrested and all kinds of shit. And that's just what it'd be like. You know what I mean? Out there in Vegas, you never know what you're going to see. One night could be all cool. It could be a white guy out there. Hey, you, get off my mountain. And the next day, fucking chingazos, they're flying. And that's just what it is. Anyways, with that being said, you know, that was just a little Vegas story. That's how it went down this weekend. Those are all facts. That's truth. So I was getting, did I win? The winner is. I always do. I always does. Cause, man, don't ever think that the gunner's going to say something and not do it because I did it like I said it, man. As far as everything else, well, it was what it was, right? We're just gonna have to see how all that shit pans out. Over the weekend, a lot of people were speaking my name. There was a lot of people fucking disrespecting me, and a lot of shit went down. And I will be addressing every issue. I just addressed Snoop from Northern Riders on Gunners Collective. Make sure you tap into that video, because bang, bang, I'm not playing, man. I took the high road on this one, but Southside, if he continues to run his mouth, well, then again, I don't know what all does, because I said I won't do nothing, but you never know how the wind blows that day. He'll hold. You know what it is. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you go out there and you get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, it's all about you and your familia and living your best life and having it your way. Don't live like me. Okay, because two things are going to happen to you like me. You're probably going to go to jail or get an STD. One of those, right? Live like yourself and have a good time. So I was getting pray for me, right? Just fucking pray for me. But I was winning. It was fun, right? And with that being said, man, move smooth with that purpose and go ahead and get your things, right? If you like this, please hit that like and subscribe with one of these. It's called a thumbs up. If you want to, boom, boom, bang, bang. I fucks with you. On power, I fucks with you. Say it with your chest. If not, you can hit me with that thumbs down. They always do. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people and coming together as a raza, as a gente, as a people, man. You too can have it your way if you go out there and get it. You know what I mean? Hey, fill me up. Have a take of a let it. Gunner got the feria. Do what? Right? I don't, right? Anyways, it was just going down. Like I said, them chicks keep on tapping in. Talk about when you're going to come back through, when you're going to come back through. Maybe next week. Bang, bang. You know what it is. This is the gun.